Good morning, it's Gary back from G&H Honey Bees, and it is the 17th of June 2024, and we are still under the influence of that latest Arctic outbreak. It is supposed to lift today. I don't know. It's not looking very promising. Bees are sort of huddled around the entrance. There's a few flying, but not many. But anyway, I have a new addition since the last video. There was a Friday evening. I was just coming out to see what the weather was doing and what the bees were doing. And the young lady from 2 houses over and her mom were coming up the steps. And they said, "We think we have a swarm over here in our bush." So I got my shoes on, went over there, and sure enough, there was a small swarm hanging in a bush right next to the fence. And so I got some equipment. Now, I didn't initially put them in this nuke. I took a 10 frame over, a single 10 frame box and lid and that sort of stuff, and started doing the collection and capture. And I snipped off a couple of the smaller twigs of branches that had piles of bees on them and just put them in the box. And then I searched through the rest of them. I finally found the queen, and I got her in a queen clip, and I put her in the box, and then used a bee brush and swept up the rest of them that were clinging onto the fence, and let it sit there until almost dark, and then I moved it back over here. And there didn't seem to be any bees left. I think they were all inside the inside the box. But there was only, maybe a football-sized swarm of bees. And so I thought they'd be better off in a nuke, so I set up this extra little stand here and just transferred them out of the 10 frame into this box. They seem to have settled in. The queen is still in a clip, so I'd like to get her out. She's been in there since Friday. I'd like to release her and see how things go. So for those of you who don't know where I am on the south end of Vancouver Island, and if we didn't have the trees around us here, I could show you the Olympic Mountains over in Washington State in the US. So that's roughly where we are. But anyway, see if I can get this queen clip out of here. I want to mark her as well, because she was unmarked. I know it's not the best weather for handling bees, but I don't have much choice. Where am I going to put this for the time being? Let's put that back there. So I have given them sugar water and pollen patty. And then they're starting in on the pollen patty. I'm going to have to move that. I know it's kind of, oh yeah, they've got a good chew through the bottom of that. Set that aside for a moment. I'm going to have to take at least 2 frames out of here to get that queen clip out. Set that aside. I know, girls, it's not the best weather. And this one out. Come on, off my fingers. Off, off, off. This is the frame. It had honey in it already, but they've been going to town on that, working on it. So it's going to get her out of there. Come on, girls. I just want the queen for a minute. Let me have her. So you can see her in there. She's a good sized queen. She's not marked. So I'm going to try and get her into my marking tool here. Come on up there. Come on up there. Well, that wasn't too bad. Alright, turn over there. You get. There, I've got her lined up in the slot. And I'm just going to mark her green for this here. Get off the paint. There, nice little dot on her. I'll back that off so she doesn't rub it all over the place. And I'm going to let her sit. Oh, there's some sun. Wow. So I'm just going to let that sit on there for a minute so the paint can dry. I'll get that other frame back in there. Yeah, I know, girls, this box is a little tight for 4 frames, but it is what it is. You can see they can still smell her pheromones on the cage. So I'm going to shake them off of that. Come on. Come on. Put that palm patty back in there for them. I'm going to try and get this cage open and let her out of there without hurting her. She's going to come out now. Come on, let her out. Here she comes. Yeah, she's a pretty good looking queen. And just get her to go down into the box. She's been in that queen clip for 3 days, so no, don't go back in there. Here she comes. Go on down there. Go down. Down, not up. Turn around. There she goes. Down in. No, she's not in there anymore. Go back in your box. Okay, getting a little bit more sugar water. That quick little job is done. So I was going to take, the other day when I went through hive 1, I didn't find a queen of any description in there, whether she was mated or unmated. And Saturday morning, I thought instead of putting them in a nuke, this swarm in a nuke, I could newspaper combine them with hive 1 and they would have basically an instant queen. So I went through the top box. I thought I better look just in case, and I went through the top box, every frame, no queen. Went through the first 5 frames of the middle box, and I look over in the next frame that I hadn't pulled out yet. Great big fat queen there. So she had been out mating on Friday when I was looking in there, and she's came back. So I've got other plans for this nuke now. So anyway, that's the majority of what I got to do this morning, and hopefully we can get a little bit more sunshine. You see the bees are a bit more active now, and we'll carry on from there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Keep on watching. There's going to be more. Bye for now.